Well, she's been soaking in the vinegar, and I would say that it's done a pretty good job. I don't know if you can really see that or not because of the sun. You can see all the ick in there, all the particles and the rust that's been removed. Focus. Yep. Needs a little bit of work on that. Big fingers, obviously, on the handle. Right. I'm gonna keep working on her. Hey everybody. All right, so we've had the project knife in the vinegar. I'm gonna wipe the blade off. Not too bad. Got a lot of gunk up by the handle here. But as you can see, you get a natural patina on it anyway. But there's still quite a bit of rust up there on the tip yet. Not a lot, but you can probably see right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean up the blade a little bit. Now you can take steel wool and do it. I don't want to do that because I don't really want to scratch up the blade too much, because I am going to try to polish this out. But you can see that tip right there. There's still a little bit of rust on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some water, which I have right here, and aluminum foil. Because what rust is iron and oxygen. So it's iron oxide. A little chemistry lesson here. And what you want to do is remove the rust with a softer metal. Obviously, aluminum is a softer metal. Now, when you take the aluminum foil, I'm going to break a little piece off here, and put it, get it wet with some water. What you'll be doing is creating heat on that blade and rust by rubbing the wet aluminum foil over that rusted area of the blade. And what you'll be doing is forming aluminum oxide. Bear with me here. So you can see already the difference in the blade, which is my goal at this point, because I don't really want to leave it patinaed like that so much. It does take a little time. And what you'll get off it, obviously, is this black residue. But you should already be able to see the difference in the blade without any scratching up of the surface too much. Hardly any, actually. Working on the other side here. I mean, you're still going to have some scarring because this was like deep rust on the tip of this blade completely. And this blade I picked up, well, this knife, at a thrift store for 50 cents. But you can see already, let me wipe it off for you, the difference. And you can see right here, still got a little bit of work to go. So I'm going to work on this, get it to where I want the blade to be. Then I'll clean up the blade and bring it back and show you. I'm not going to torture you by watching me sand the handle. I'll bring you back when that's all sanded before I stain it. Okay, thanks for watching. Be back soon. Welcome back to the 50-cent knife project. So this is still that 50-cent knife I got at a thrift store. Cleaned up the blade, and there is some scarring from the rust around. It's a lot better than it was because it was caked on there. So I did a little polishing, a little grinding, but as you can see, this blade is super, super thin. So I didn't want to grind a lot, didn't want to reef-on it a lot, I didn't want to mar the integrity or the aesthetics of the knife. I didn't want to have to like re-profile it, or I want to keep it just like it is. And you can see there's kind of like a curvature to the blade. But it's in there solid. I mean, I'm filming with one hand, sorry, so I can't show you, but it's in there solid. I did sand the handle. Excuse my hands are all stained from working with some leather and some wood stains, but the handle is all sanded, and you'll see there is like a pin or a nail in there. The bolster came out pretty good. So yeah, 50-cent knife, upside down. Where she is. Not too bad. Because it is such a fragile piece of steel, because of all the rusting that was left on there, and I mean, it is thin. I'm going to re-patina it, and then I'm going to put a custom patina on it, just to make it look different. I'm going to stain the handle, and then we're going to make a sheath for it. So as I get little pieces of it done, you know, like the patina, I'm going to do that first, and then I'll do the handle and get that all done, and then I'll do the sheath. I'm not sure what kind of sheath I want to do yet, but this will definitely be a neck knife because, you know, you can maybe baton a twig. I wouldn't want to baton anything heavier than that. So just a neck knife. I mean, it's got a great spine. That spine is super sharp. I've been scraping some ferro rods, and man, I could almost cut my finger on that spine. So if anyone knows what kind of knife this could be, I mean, there is no markings on the blade, none, not a thing. It almost looks like it could be a Mora, but then again, we have that nail or that pin there. It sure looks like a Mora type knife, but that blade, that's just that slight curve to it, and almost like a backwards drop point, because that would be a drop point pretty much. But there's the blade right here. Anybody knows, leave it in the comment section. I'm curious. I've been Googling it, but I haven't come up with anything yet. Okay, so when we're done with the patina, I'll let you guys see it, and then we'll do the handle and make a sheath. All right, be back with you soon. Thanks. The 50-cent knife project is complete. I think she may increase in value to maybe 75 cents or $1. But there's her sheath I made for her. I did leave a hole in the bottom as a drain hole. And you can put a piece of paracord here or a piece of leather and hang it around your neck. It's not really a belt type knife. It's not heavy enough, sturdy enough. And there she is. I put an edge on her. When I was polishing this up, I noticed, and I don't think I can't even see it right now, but right here, it does say made in the USA. That's the only thing written on this knife. The only thing. And I'm not even sure what kind of knife it is. I mean, it looks to be some type of kitchen knife. This up here, I really had to work on because this part was very dull. So I may repatina it, I don't know. I just may leave it as is or just gun blue it again. I don't know. But you see the curve in the blade? I'm thinking it might be some kind of kitchen knife. I don't know. But there she is. It's gun stock on the handle. And it's got linseed oil over it to protect it. I think she looks pretty cool. I mean, what do you want for 50 cents, right? I mean, I'm no restoration expert or anything, but I think she came out pretty cool. If anybody knows what kind of knife it is, please let me know. Sorry about that. I was called away for a moment. But yeah, if anybody knows what this is, let me know, please. And there's her sheath. This is just made out of some scrap leather from the hobby store. And put an eyelid up there and use some wax thread to stitch it up. I also put a coat of, I heated up the leather to open the pores of it, and then I melted some beeswax and just put it on with a paintbrush, and then went over it again with the heat gun. Makes it a little bit stiffer, definitely waterproof. So there she is. My 50-cent knife from the thrift store. Want to see how she cuts? Let's see how she cuts. Now, mind you, this was dull and rusted when I got it, so. Not bad. She could still use, oh, that was my fault. She could still use a little bit more work on her. But she's definitely sharp. Sharper than she was. But I'll probably hit it up on the strap a few more times. And I used a coarse diamond stone and a fine diamond stone, and then I put it on a Arkansas stone and then stropped her. So I hope you enjoyed this little project I did. I did. It's always fun. Yes, I believe she's worth about 75 cents. Not bad. Thanks for watching, everybody.